Ryan, you better jump in, otherwise I'm going to keep.
No, I'm. This is like super interesting. The scope of what you did is like really impressive. You did mention that you were actually involved. I know I don't want to go too much into the products and cans, but I do think it's kind of relatable. I was just curious if there's a can design that you particularly like remember, or like, you know, like that you thought was pretty cool. Because I would love to show a visual to the group, because I think like we've seen these cans over the years, so I do think we have the opportunity right now to like hear the story behind it. Again, I know that we're talking, but I do want to. It would be awesome if we could just like talk about one of the cans that you were particularly proud of.
I can give you two. You can choose the Love Can or Star Wars, but I'll Google both of them. But the Love Can for me. So this is a request that came into Global Design. I'm in Atlanta, Georgia. That's where we're based, and it was from the Australia Coca-Cola business unit in 2017, I believe. The country was going to vote for same-sex marriage, and many brands were coming out in support, and it was like #SayYes, and that was kind of like a national vote. And Coca-Cola wanted to create a can in support of this movement and voting and saying yes. So the business unit had created a can, and you know, it had the typeface that you may have seen your name on a bottle, or you know, MVP and Santa. That's kind of the Coca-Cola kind of typeface called the U font, and it just said love, and it was fine. It didn't break any brand standard rules, but it came up to Global Design, and I just felt we could go further with this. But they wanted to be market in 10 days. So we started to sketch using the Coca-Cola script. There we go. And the Coca-Cola Spencerian script has never been allowed to be used for another word, aside from T-shirts on Canal Street or, you know, the black market and all that fun stuff. But in terms of officially, and so we sketched out the word love, and we took it to our legal counsel. At first it was rejected. The clock was ticking. But for me, the pitch was, you know, this is a universal word. It reflects the values of our brand and humanity. It will still be a powerful word in 100 and 1,000 years, we hope. And so it's not going away. So if it wasn't, and it's probably the most used word in the Beatles catalogue, but if it wasn't that word, it's not a trend word. And so we sketched that out on a whiteboard. We crafted it with a direct typographer. We didn't go through an agency, we went straight to the typographer. We drew it up, we shipped it, and 11 days later it was in the consumer's hand, in a can, drinking a Coke with love. So for us, that was everything. That was thinking completely out of our comfort zone, agility, tapping into talent, working with the business unit from Global, receiving kind of like council approval in a whole new, and then the consumer's like, you know, pulling the ring on the can, you know, and hopefully enjoying a Coca-Cola down in Australia, and for a great cause, for a great movement. So they had reason behind it, and it had a soul. So for me, that's sort of ticking all the boxes of a great project at speed.